Welcome to Maulr's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the best of 2024, the best blasters of 2024. That is. I picked the top 10 best blasters in my opinion. Again, just a disclaimer: this is just my opinion. Okay, your picks may differ from mine, but let's begin, shall we? We'll start off from the cheaper options and move all the way up to the high-end options, okay? It seems like a fair way to do it. Let's start with number 10. We have the Busby Twist Fury. Now, the Busby Twist Fury is a great little blaster for what it is. It's a $15 blaster you can pick up from Dollar General. And with just a 3D printed kit, you can turn it into basically a poor man's skewer. Okay, this blaster here has been modified by myself, of course, with the parts from Performance Mods. And again, the stock performance on this blaster was about 70 to 80 FPS. But once you modify it, you get speeds of about 170 to 200, depending on how high and how well you tune this blaster. I mean, it's a really great blaster, it truly is, But yeah, and again, for $15, it's a great interest if you want to learn how to tinker, learn how to mod. It's a very easy blaster to open up and deal with. Okay. Now, number 9. This is the Adventure Force Aeon Pro X. The Aeon Pro X cost $25 when it came out. Right now it's on sale for like $20, okay? What this is that this is a 180 FPS Springer right out of the box, okay? With top prime action, it came with one purple magazine, and it came with 12 of the Adventure Force Pro darts. I mean, it's a really cool blaster. Again, this one was modified by myself. It has a barrel collet from Xbox Games. It's got a spring spacer. This blaster does about 210 FPS in its current setup. It's a pretty cool blaster as well. Now, on to number 8. Number 8 is the Adventure Force Maxim Pro. Okay, the Adventure Force Maxim Pro costs $40. This is a flywheel powered blaster. This blaster does 150 out of the box, which is really great. This blaster here, aside from it that it can be ran on AA batteries, it also has an XT30 connector underneath the battery tray, just like the MK3, so that way you could run LiPo in it, and there you go, And of course, Xbox Games made a really nice collet for it, which I haven't picked up yet, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a really cool blaster for what it is. It's definitely well worth $40. It's a nice little flywheeler. Now, on to number 7. This is the Siren Maulr, okay? This blaster costs $40, okay? Now, this blaster has been tuned by myself. As you can tell, it's got the barrel collet system from Xbox Games. This is a 550 worker barrel in here, and it's got a nice little dart zone bearing scar on it as well. It's a really nice blaster. The thing that I liked about this blaster was the adjustable power settings. You could go from as low as like HVZ speeds all the way up to 250 plus on most darts. With the darts that came with this blaster did 280 FPS, but they were polypropylene darts, okay? On most normal darts, this blaster does about 250, which is about the same speed as my Lynx, okay? Most Lynx bullpups do about 250 or so, I mean, it's a really cool blaster, it really is. Now people complained about this blaster, one, because they didn't have a way to install a scar on it, until Joe came out with this. And the other thing that they complained about was the foregrip. They said it was really small. This is an upgraded foregrip from Foam Pro Shop Drac. I think I spent like $16 for the grip. It's really nice. Now, on to number 6. Number 6 is the Adventure Force Nexus Pro X. The Nexus Pro X costs $50, okay? Now, this blaster here shot 200 straight out of the box, Of course, this one's been modified by myself. It's got a cut-down saber barrel in it, and it has the upgraded spring in it. With the upgraded spring in this blaster does about 250 to 260 or so on normal darts, normal 1 gram darts, which is really nice, you know, especially for $50. You know, and you can change out the foregrips and stuff like that. I never changed out the grip on this thing, although they do take AR style grips, which is nice. Okay. Now on to number 5. Number 5 is the Striker 2.0. Now this is a nice blaster. You know, I do kind of have mixed feelings about this blaster because this blaster does have one weak spot right here. And that was because they decided to make it take a drum. It was like the modification that nobody asked for, really. Some people swear by the drum mod, but I personally don't see it, and I personally didn't care for it. You know, that was really my only gripe with the blaster. Other than that, the blaster hits as hard as the Nexus, you know, modified at like 250. This blaster hits 200 right out of the box, you know, which is really nice. You know, it truly is a gorgeous blaster, and it does perform well, you know. Now, on to number 4. Okay, this is the Venom Pro X, or the Venom Pro, sorry. This was a $50 flywheel offering from Dartzer, and this is a full automatic pistol. It uses Nightingale style magazines, Nightingale geometry. Blaster shot about 140 or so right out of the box on nitro darts, which is really cool. I mean, it really is a nice blaster. Again, I've got the kit on it from Xbox Games. You know, it's a really sweet little blaster. It definitely is well worth $40, you know. Now, on to number 3. This is number 3 right here. This is the Siren Blink. This blaster cost $90 when it came out. This is a 180 FPS flywheeler. Yeah, I'm not kidding you, 180 FPS flywheeler. This blaster has variable speed control, so that way you can control the rate of fire and the actual FPS speed of the blaster, which is pretty cool. You know, right here, that's your speed control. You turn on the power, and then down here's the speed control. They work on dial knobs. They're really nice. You know, this is a really sweet little blaster for what it is at $90. You know, this kind of, in my opinion, and I don't really want to crap on a blaster, but I'm going to a little bit. This blaster here, in my opinion, kind of is similar to a SBF, but I would say it's a little bit better just because it's injection molded, you know. And this blaster came with its own battery as well, same with the Venom. So that's really nice, you know. And they're rechargeable LiPo style batteries. Now, on to number 2. This is number 2 here. This is the BK2 or the BK1S, depending on which variant you have. They're basically the same blaster. This is an AEG blaster. It's a very nice blaster. It does about 180 or so out of the box. You know, it's really nice. This one has a tracer unit on it from T238. I mean, it's a pretty cool blaster. You know, it really is. It's nice, compact. This blaster here would be good for like CQB battles or something like that. I would not run this in an open field battle, you know, just because it doesn't shoot hard enough for our games. Our speeds are 300 plus here where I play. But yeah, for $150, it's not bad at all, you know. It definitely is nice. It scratches the itch, you know. It definitely does everything it's supposed to do. Now, on to number 1. This is number 1, the Worker Kunlun. Okay, the Worker Kunlun costs $200. Okay, this is a 300 FPS Springer right out of the box, bolt action Springer right out of the box. I mean, that's phenomenal. But again, for $200, it better perform. This blaster has mostly metal parts in it. There's a couple parts in here that are plastic and all that, but it mostly has metal parts in it, you know, and 300 FPS for $200 is not bad at all. It definitely feels good in your hand. It performs well. Does everything it's supposed to do. You know, it's a phenomenal blaster. I mean, all these blasters are phenomenal. Now, there are a couple honorable mentions, you know, like the best the best purchase for me of the year, and this is going to sound silly, ladies and gentlemen, there was two of them. One of them was the ZWQ darts, okay, off of Amazon, $15 for 200 with free shipping, as long as you're a Prime member, you know. That's phenomenal. The other purchase of the year I would consider would be the S100 S4 Sane. I was able to find them for like 70 to 80 bucks, if I remember. I think it was like $78 or something stupid like that. But that's one of the blasters I was looking for a long time. And now that they came out with a Gen 2 version, it was even better. But so that's it. These are the best blasters of 2024. Well, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. And until next time, this is Maulr's Mods signing off.